What the hell? How are you doing? Wait, I'm sorry. I forgot you. I swear I know you though. Let's go over here.
I just know you say you're African.
Why? Why did you bring that up? I'm not from Africa. You want to rob a bank with me? We're about to rob a bank, fist up, and we're gonna steal money. $50,000 we're gonna steal.
English. Next time, dance salsa together.
Amazing. Yo guys, why you're terrible with women. It's not your height, it's not your looks, it's not because you're Asian or you're 5'7", even though I'm 5'7" and I'm Asian. I have all the worst cards in my book. Why are you terrible with girls? Before I tell you the reason why, I want to tell you a quick story about me. So I remember when I first turned 18 and you know, in Australia, when you turn 18, you're allowed to go to the nightclubs and the nightlife venue. Unlike in America, you have to be 21, but in Australia, when you turn 18, you're allowed to go to nightclubs, you're allowed to go to events. As an 18-year-old, I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to the clubs, I'm gonna cold approach, you know? So I went out to the clubs, and every time I would go to the clubs, I would feel scared, I would feel anxious, and as well as I would like go to the clubs, I'd be afraid to talk to this person, talk to this girl, and then I would leave the club just like disappointed all the time. Oh, I didn't talk to the girl, I didn't kiss the girl, I didn't like do anything, right? I noticed the times when I expected happiness in the future, not with just girls, but with things outside of it. It just led to me leading a very unhappy life, and you're always in this needy energy because you need something, you need them to feel okay. And that's the core problem of this. You need that girl to validate you in order to feel okay. As I started to find comfort in myself and just being by myself and literally just creating the life I wanted to make, making content, you know, hang out with the guys that I want to hang out with, doing the activities I want to do, doing salsa, going to the gym, going for swims, going snorkeling. As I started to create a life that I liked, I don't really need anything from anyone, really. Even if a girl comes into my life, the only thing that would change is me picking her up and me dropping her off. Nothing else would really change. But if you're the guy that doesn't have the lifestyle, that doesn't have everything set up in his life, then you need that girl to feel okay because you don't feel okay right now. That's where the problem comes from. It's a lack of self-sufficiency. You need the other person to feel okay. So you're probably wondering like, okay, what are a couple of things I can do in order to not be needy, to build the life that I want to live and be able to approach more girls and be more confident? And I would say, first of all, if you're in a position where you feel like you need that girl to feel okay, I say focus on yourself. And when I say focus on yourself, I don't mean don't talk to girls. Still talk to girls, but make sure your priorities is you first, then girls second. Prioritizing you creates the lifestyle and the person and the character you are attracts a certain type of person. Because I developed myself, I don't need to fake being high status. I don't need to fake being a high value man, right? I just be myself, man. I just talk about the things that I care about. I just talk about the things that I find funny. If they care about it and find it funny, great. If they don't care about it, that's okay because I still find it funny and I still care about talking about it. Make sure you dial in your lifestyle. Go to the gym. Get shredded as fuck. Work on the businesses. Scale. Start doing activities you like. Maybe play some sort of sport, soccer, do some sort of dance, right? Have some sort of activity, surfing, whatever it is that you care about. It's all about creating a lifestyle you genuinely enjoy. I feel like everything's okay. Even if I don't get the girl, I'm still fine, bro. I'm still chilling. I still got my dream life. I still got everything that I want. Second of all, it's energy and presence, right? How the girl will feel is how you feel. That's exactly why I say optimize your lifestyle, prioritize you first, create a life you genuinely enjoy, because however you feel is what the girl will feel. And if you feel depression, anxiety, and symptoms of mental health, that feeling is going to inflict towards other people. You know, I was talking to one of my old friends who was in a very deep depression since high school, and I visit him every now and then. But every time I visit him, he has this dark energy, this like black hole inside of him, and it's just it's very sad to see because I look into his eyes and he's like soulless, bro. Like I talk, what do you want? What are you interested in? What are you passionate in? He doesn't know what he's passionate in. He wants to move away from his parents' house. You know, it's so sad to see because I remember back in year 8 when he was 14 or 15, he had such this light, happy, positive energy. And now he's like 18 and I came to visit him, you know, months and months ago, and it was just sad seeing him soulless, dead in the inside. Like there was nothing inside him, just dead inside. Just being around that old friend, you know, he's in a very dark place, man. Just being around that guy, really, it made me feel so sad and depressed, bro. Just being around his presence made me feel fucking depressed. So it's very important that you really prioritize yourself first. You really get the lifestyle you want first. You really work on yourself first. And while you're working yourself, then you can also keep approaching girls. I'm not telling you to work on your life first, then approach the girls. Like, you need to do this before you can do that. I just want to make sure that you always prioritize yourself while you're doing dating, while you're talking to girls, and while you're socializing with girls. Because girls will feel exactly what you feel. This is the law of state transfers they talk about, which whatever you feel, the other person feels. Not just girls, whatever you feel, the other person will feel. So you have to make sure that you feel fucking amazing, because if you feel fucking amazing, the other person will feel fucking amazing. So how do you get good energy, and how do you get a good vibe? So I talked about lifestyle, right? Make sure you get your lifestyle in. Make sure you have a life you genuinely like enjoying, right? But then after that, you're gonna come to a point, okay, I got my life, it's coming together, everything's I'm working hard on things I care about. Now the second thing is, okay, like approaches, like, you know, my vibe's a bit off, and it's simply just a volume issue. The more girls you talk to, the better you will get with girls. Social skills is a skill. Just like any skill, you need to work on it. If you're not working on it, you will not develop the skills, right? Always keep that in mind. You cannot skip the step of volume. Like, for example, a pro basketball player has shot so many hoops in order to shoot that final one that wins the game. That person trained tens of thousands of hours to get to the stage where he can shoot that three-pointer perfect and just swoosh it in, right? He didn't just decide, oh, I'm just gonna like be this and just shoot it in. He had tens and thousands of hours of training. Literally tens of thousands of hours of training in order to get that. And you only see the highlights, but you don't see the amount of hours he put in. Same with me. You see the highlights of my life, but you don't see the thousands of hours that I put into my craft, to reading courses, to going out there approaching, to really trying to design and putting in the effort and reaching out to the people. You don't see the other part of my life. You see a part of it, but you don't see all of it. So it's a volume game. You have to be talking to multiple people, not just girls, but guys, girls, anyone. You got to be socializing more, because when you talk to more humans, you're able to understand humans. It's pretty common sense. When you're able to talk to more humans, you're able to get better with humans. And that's exactly what I did at the start of 2024. I literally started going out mostly every single day. I started going to certain events, salsa classes, nightclub events, and just anything I could get my hands on to enter the social environments, to be able to talk to more people, to be able to get into more conversations, talk with more girls, talk with more guys, be able to have more chances where I'm able to talk with more people. And I did that for like days and days, every single week for months and months and months until now. And that's how I managed to get really good socially and be able to vibe with people, because I've done it so many times. As you talk to more people, you're going to get better with people. It just makes sense, right? As you play more soccer, you're going to get better at soccer. The third thing is presence and being locked into the now. I really recommend you guys do not overlook it, but meditate. This is such a common fucking advice. Meditate, meditate, meditate. But it's so fucking true, because the reason why is lack of presence cause anxiety and depression. And let me explain here. Anxiety comes from fear of the future, right? You see in the future, you're not present in the present moment. You see in the future, oh, will the girl reject me? What will happen? And you're scared of the future, right? Because you're creating this fake future in your reality and what you think might happen, because your brain's trying to predict shit, right? Or you might feel the sadness and depression from the past. When you think about the past memories, oh, I remember this happened. I used to be so confident, or I used to be this way, or I remember when times were better, or I remember that girl said this thing, or I remember that guy said something mean to me, or this happened and my life's so bad because this happened. And depression and sadness comes from too much in the past. So this is why meditation and being in the present moment is so important. It's because when you can do that, it's so much easier to get into the social flow state where you're able to like chat shit, you're able to say whatever you want, and you feel okay. Like, you don't feel like scared or like fearful or depressed. You just like go up there, hey, like, what's your name? Oh, nice to meet you. Like, you're really in the zone and you're really like carefree, effortlessly socializing with people. In order to be more present, you need to train yourself. And this is why meditation is so important, because you're able to train yourself to lock into the present moment and to be present with people. And people can tell. I noticed that when I was really present, I would listen to people. People would really appreciate that I was very attentive to what they said. If I didn't hear a word they said, I would, oh, sorry, what was that word you meant? Oh, sorry, what is that? What is that thing you said? Even though like I interrupted their sentence flow and it might be awkward because I don't know the thing, I still like brought up, oh, what did you say about that thing? And I didn't let that word slide past because I didn't understand that word. Because I want to understand this person, I said, oh, what is that word? I don't know what that word means, or that event, or what is that thing called? if you do all these things, life will become easier, dating will become easier, and socializing with girls will become easier. If you guys would like to learn how to build a fulfilling lifestyle which attracts people you want in your life, in the past 8 months, I managed to create a social circle of 6 to 7 figure entrepreneurs, managed to create an awesome lifestyle where I'm basically organizing trips to Bali. I messaged all my entrepreneur friends who live in Bali. We're going to do a big meetup. We booked out a villa. We're going to record some content. And I have a life that's able to attract more money, more high quality friends, and more quality girls that I want to date. So if you guys would like to join a community of entrepreneurs and creators learning how to do that, then click the link below to get access to my free school community. It only takes 2 minutes to sign up, and I will see you in there. Peace.
Yeah, my sofa score says 9. Would be 10 if the ops went diving. 110 on my wrist, I'm thriving. Caught by Clint, I went skydiving.